So I'm very well, thank you. Oh, taking after you. Okay, so there's been a lot happening, especially here in Ghana, when it comes to entertainment. The problem has to do with the allegation that Catherine Apeku has, been involved. She and her husband are involved in some fraudulent dealings. The case is still in court. A lot of the people in the industry are worried, but people close to her, are not really worried about the issue. Yes, the thing is, but before I even go to that story, we talked about the 50,000 that A Plus alleged was shared amongst the, the 50,000 that was shared amongst the people of the New Patriotic Party, those who belong to the creative arts sector. That money is yet to be accounted for, but some people in the sector have received hampers from that money.
I will not say yes, I will not say no, but before I say any of these, let me tell you something. As I sit here, just when we started the campaign, we started throwing our weight behind MPP. NDC called us, some of us, and promised us not 50,000, more than 10 times such amounts. So if I had gone throwing my weight behind NDC, I would have had a big car, and you heard a lot of things that went on. Me to have that face, me to have that clout to go ahead and end that match. But I told myself, no, I have conscience. Those who did so by now are licking their wounds. That is not the issue now. The issue is that since all of us want Ghana to go on well, and since we have thrown our weight behind the party that we think will make Ghana, fare well, I don't expect any remuneration. Neither will I look at 50,000 you said. That was shared to how many people?
I don't know.
About 60 or more people. But that money is, if that money is given to even me alone, I'll call that, excuse me to say, an insult. What I know, what I heard, that money was given out. Like it was Christmas, people would want to give out hampers. How much is a hamper? Some hampers cost as low as 1 million or 100 Ghana. So I sat in my house and I had a phone call. And then our colleagues who were all together with us in the party, and then Mr. Kwadwo, who I like so much, said, oh, some hampers. Oh, hampers. I brought my car, my Forerunner, on board for the election. I fueled it throughout. I took the risk. I received threats, calls from all, But I went ahead and I said, no, let me do it. And I did it. And the government has come in power. So if I receive a hamper of 1,000 cedis, is it unheard of?
Now, did you also get to receive any hamper?
Well, if the Diabolo man has gotten his hamper, I believe I only be forgotten. So
you are yet to receive anything?
No, I wouldn't say I am yet. If I say so, then I'm telling the public a lie. I also received something for my Christmas, at least. It made me, it enabled me to at least buy something for myself. If every Christmas I go to the shop and buy akukofunu, this time around, I didn't buy akukofunu. I bought a live bird, came to slaughter it myself.
All right, so he had, the opportunity to go buy a live chicken, a fowl, get it slaughtered for him, or came home slaughtered because of those 50,000. So if you haven't received your 50,000 yet, sorry, you haven't, but Diabolo Man and Wache have received theirs, unfortunately. But now let's go to what they had to say about Catherine Apeku. They think that the NDC is at work.
Well, I know that the opposition party now, NDC, is very ready to punch holes in any positive thing NPP does. Ghanaians should prepare themselves, even now as we speak, as Nana is putting his right people at the right place, to try hard and help him achieve his policies, achieve his goal. So Ghana will be a better Ghana. People are still in the helm of affairs elsewhere who are ready to punch holes, who are ready to sabotage. Now they say Dumso. I expect Dumso to come very quickly again, and a lot of things happening before it is solved. I know that people will sabotage. There will be holes punched in every good thing. NPP does. So I'll not be surprised. People will sit and maybe fabricate, concoct stories against people who may be good. Ghanaians are discerning. We know that people understand that there is no single person under the sun without a blemish. So let's look at that one. Let's look at the woman.
You think that this is a propaganda by the opposition NDC?
That is what I will sit here and say. Unless they say truth like cock underwater will not submerge forever. Whatever happens, truth will not submerge forever. But I think, as I sit here, that we have a minister.
I know you guys had a meeting with her recently. Did this conversation come up at any point in your meeting? Did you have the opportunity to ask her the issues at hand?
We didn't ask her anything about it because we're not privy to whatever holes people are punching through. Now, if NDC is in power, I believe NPP will also do the same. Now, no government would want to go into a wager contract. No. Now, if Honorable Afeku will perform, why not? Who do we question? Is it our judicial system or the honorable member? If a case is before you for 4 years and you've not been able to adjudicate over it, then what are we saying?
The concern a lot of people have is that this story has been lingering for a while. Why hasn't she come out to speak to the issue, end it once and for all?
I believe Nana is also a lawyer. So he knows what he's doing. Probably it is not anything that would jeopardize her being a minister or detach her from doing her job. So if she is the one who can do it, why do we want to take it from her?
All right, so enough of the ministry and what they think about both the money and
we
all
wait to
that.
hear what the presidency has to say
Exactly.
about it, because we understand that the president is probing all these concerns that have come up.
But she's also been asked to take over the tourist board or the tourist authority. So we are waiting to see what would happen. But the man of Oriam Ponsan is back to
again with
active high life, but he calls it gospel high life.
Really?
Yes, but he says that depression is what led him to the altar.
To me, I mean, bonfire catch everybody say, so to me, I make a bad hour. Sometimes I'll cry. I mean, I always think as I experience and go for me, I'll cry for hours. My brother, ever quite Juma from another, and real, but I'm not so I'll crying, like praying and say, like,
Before I became Oriam Ponsan,
and
I used to cry and pray to God, asking Him to help me become successful with my music career.
I think I forgot.
But I forgot all about God when I became successful. And that was when challenges set in.
Living my life.
My close friends jilted me.
Everything is fine.
My marriage went downhill, and everything in my life fell apart. And I went into a state of depression. I took to smoking, and a man I employed to provide security took me to a spiritualist for a spell to be cast on me.
I didn't feel like going out to sing or going out for a show. I went into a depression and, started smoking, doing other sort of things. And just like one day I sit up and say, why all this? Papa be bad, me fear those times. And that time, he was like a security person over there. And you won't believe, any panel took me somewhere. I don't know, there was a whole lot of things. My marriage breaks down. The people are, when I open...
Clarify, when you say somebody was in your house and you believe the person took you...
And I know, all these things, happen for a reason, to just like turn me to God.
All right, so this is a more focused Oriam Ponsan, not a confused
So depression
one.
led him to
he
the
said
altar.
He was never an ordained man of God.
Okay.
Even though he was prophesying to people, he was
this
not
was somebody
ordained.
who was a popular high life singer.
Depression
led him to the altar. He came back
He set
to
up
do,
a church.
non-gospel music and tried to justify that.
Yes,
and yet he says he's focused.
He's focused.
We wait to see.
Not confused at all. But I'll be here for entertainment tomorrow. I have some more for you.
All right, thank you, Miss G. Always.